Alright. We are live. Alright, first things first. Let me see what stuff I got from last time. See, I want to try this out. Pick that up. Hold on, what's my load star at? 1993, like a 2002 power. So you know I'm coming up in this world. I wanna have space for when I go through and do stuff. Alright, I'm gonna get rid of all of those. That's the plan. And then I'm going to try to get through the heresy stuff. And if I get through all the heresy stuff, which I don't know if I'm going to be able to right now, I guess I should dismantle these other ones, right? Chill clip, chill clip, envious symbol, ensemble, envious assassin, headstone. What is that? Headstone, precision final blows will spawn a stasis crystal. Okay, that's kind of rad. All right. Let's slowly work our way through getting rid of these, I guess. Oh, it's this one. Wait, where did I just have all those? Oh, in here. Okay. Let's get rid of these ones. Rage, how's it going, dude? I hope you're doing well. Gonna try to... I want to get through all the heresy stuff because I want to... Envious Assassin. That might be a little bit better, though, right? Targets with other weapons before drawing this one. Transfers ammo to the magazine. Alright, I'm keeping that one. That's sick. That's excellent. Get rid of that. Store this guy. We'll keep that guy out in those two. But yeah, I want to get through the heresy stuff, and then I want to do the final shape campaign finally. Because I want that Kashtov. What's it? The one that looks like an M4 that Ace had during the raid this weekend. Anoma, how's it going? Haven't seen you in the chat before. Hope you're doing well. All right, I think this scout rifle. Okay. Oh, let's store this guy. Truth tell, I have a bunch of those actually. Division. I only have one of those. The bow life. I want to try that shotgun too. This one right here. What is this though? Sidearm. I really do not dig the sidearms at all. I'm going to store the bow. Okay. Alright, I'm just going to store all these purples actually. May have missed one. Have you seen the name for the Halo battle rifle in Destiny? No. Ooh, Kavastov. Okay, thank you, Jonesy. How's it going, Jonesy? Hope you're doing well. It's tedious to get, but it is worth it. Is it I'm assuming there's like an exotic quest attached to it. It's not just like going through the campaign. But I've not seen the name for the battle rifle in Destiny. Is it in the, wait, hold on. Would it be over here? Can I see it in my collections probably? Oh, okay, yeah, let me know the name. Maybe I can pull it up. Is it an auto rifle? Or is it a pulse rifle? My assumption would be it'd be a pulse rifle, right? Alright, let me get this going. Because I don't know where... Oh, here we go. Ooh, and I have challenges I can claim too. Look at me. Look at me. Putting in some work. Wait. Not that. It'd be up here. Weapons that have red border, you can extract patterns to craft them later. Oh, okay. Okay, so I remember that because Because Ace took me through to get that part unlocked where we unlock the shooting range. I think that's where you do it. Find load BS in the Pale Heart for Kavost. Oh, okay. In the Pale Heart. The BXR 55. Hold on, let me see it after I get this shit loaded in. You have to do a lot of stuff in the post-campaign and collect a bunch of things. Damn. So I have to get through the campaign, though, at least. Discover, investigate, strange rift in the nether. Alright, let's launch that. It's private for this one. Interesting. Alright, let me see here. Weapons. The BXR 55. And it's a pulse rifle? Nightshade. I wish these were in Battle Scar. That's a great name. Wish they were in alphabetical order, yeah? Is it an exotic? It's a pulse rifle. The name is based on the combo from Halo 2. So rad that Bungie is still tossing stuff in there. I hope we get some good Halo references in Marathon. BXR 55 from Zur Treasure World. Same place where you get Marathon armor. Oh, see, I was told about the Marathon armor being a real pain as well. Anoma? Yeah, here, here, when I get through with this, I'll, join up if you want to play. Sure. They're just missing all of these shots. Am I still getting health or not regenerating health on this? I guess I am in the nether. Load me in solo for the quest, though. But yeah, dude, if you want to fire team up... Oh, here it is.
Guardian, my life. Only whisper. You must hide not. Strength. Return.
Is that Eris? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Easy now. Easy now. Where'd your other one go? Don't do it yet? Oh my god. Oh no, come on. Uh-oh. Ace, how's it going, dude? Bottom left on the third page you're on? Oh, okay. Now, let me check when I get to a little chill spot. But yeah, Noma, after this I'll send you my stuff so we can drop in. Wonder if this is gonna be like a full run. Ace, dude. How's it going, man? I'm trying to get to the Heresy Act 2 stuff today, which I guess all of the Heresy Act 2 stuff is out? Oh my god. Whoa, I'm in the darkness. What did I just get done? Path of Resolve. This is like a full nether run, eh? Seems like fully, what is that? Just shoot that? No? Dude, I hate those things. Where is the other one? Oh, there he is. And he's immune. Oh no. Oh no. I gotta really lock in here. Nope, now he's immune. Dude, they switch back so fast. Oh, I need health. Oh, I'm amped up. Here we go. Health. Need these little vases. This is 30 minutes? Oh, okay. Well, if you... Wait, can you join me midway through? Here, let me pull up my thing here. If you're on, you can send me an invite. My little name here. Jake the Alright, 6097. B button was the melee. X button to reload. Right trigger to cancel. Reload for quick insta-kill. Yeah, see, that's what I'm hoping they include sick shit like that. Not yet, so there will be more story dropping tomorrow, and then again next week. This time, Act 3 will drop right after with no delay. Oh, okay, yeah, because it's only 2 weeks, right? It's only 2 weeks to get through this one. Oh my god, I got this one too. Oh. Nothing in there. This one is, I feel like, the worst one. Here, let me add you. I feel like carrying that thing down always gets me killed. Ooh, you've been doing some Guardian games. Good stuff, good stuff. So we have a little bit more narrative stuff coming tomorrow. Okay, that's good to know. Where are the other ones? Because I kind of want to do... There's one. It's just showing me the one up there. Oh, and there's one over here. Shit, that one's hard too. I'm trying to think, what are there any solo ways to get back health other than the what are these things right here? The vases. Doing the Dark Souls break the vase, see what's inside kind of thing. 3 weeks. What is that a grenade? What is that thing? I picked that up? Is that a boon? Whoa. Oh shit. Oh wait, are you in here? Oh! I didn't even see the join. Here we go. How's it going, dude? Alright. Okay, maybe this thing. I know I can kill enemies to get it, right? You can die and respawn, or other subclass healing stuff. Did they boost the, what was the one healing subclass thing? There was something, right, that was like total ass, like just completely did not work. Oh, that's because this was the other one, wasn't it? Dude, look at the wings, Anoma. Nice, good stuff. We'll get some orbs going. My Essentia. It's essential. If you're running solar, you could have a health grenade. And there are weapons that have health perks. Ooh. It also dropped with a perk that you do extra damage if you melee someone with your first BXR5. That 55, that's fucking rad, dude. Dude, I really hope... Oh shit, we got the Diamond Lance rocking. I really hope we get to see... We get to see a comeback of the alien weapon. How sick would it be to have the alien weapon, the hit scan one from Marathon 1, where it's just like a straight line across the screen? If we got to see that come back, obviously, as I was saying last year, the combat shotties. I want the dual wielding shotties with the animation. Whoa, whoa, easy. Dude, I feel like I'm just living at such low health. Okay. A little bit better. Ooh, look at that guy. Fucking up the ogre. Dude, the strand stuff is so funny. Oh wait, is that the... Oh wait, here, I got this one now. I got my taken energy balls. Oh yeah, there is a Wastelander that's basically the shotgun from Marathon 2. In Destiny. Ooh, I don't think I've seen that. I got the Mida, the multi-tool and the mini-tool. Grenade and melee when combatants are defeated with special ammo weapons. Super when they're heavy. Oh, okay, wait, hold on. I love the slide ones. Oh wait, here, wait, why didn't I do it? No, maybe I need to build up a little bit more. Get this shit. I feel like they added more chests as well. I know last time I played with Ace, he was showing me a bunch of cool places with chests. Those two, I even want the Spanker to return. Dude, oh, man. There's a lot of cool, like, crossover stuff they could do. I wonder how far they go with the alien stuff at all, you know? It's gonna be so cool to see. Alright, I'm doing it. Protect me. I am the president. Protect me. Look, I'm taking it the wrong way. I'm gonna get this health first. There we go. I'm gonna get that. Taking it the wrong way. Alright, let's do it. Let's do it. Here we go. All the Halo Marathon stuff is from 30th anniversary. Gotcha. Is it really, Jonesy? Well, maybe Jonesy, you were playing with us, but is it really that bad? Like, is it really that bad to get the? Oh shit! Oh no! What am I doing? I want this. There we go. Is it really that bad to get the Marathon armors? Because the way people made it sound is like it was a nightmare and like a ton of steps. It's up here, isn't it? Uh-oh. I think I'm going... Oh, yeah, there it is. There it is. Nice. Can we get these now? There we go. Dude, I do love this thing. This thing rocks. Halo 1 Magnum is an exotic called the Forerunner you get from a cryopod that also looks very similar to the one Master Chief was in. Okay, that's fucking rad. I saw some meme where people were like talking about the Halo 1 Magnum and how like, dude, if like it pops up in any game or there's anything from you know, similar to it, it's such a big deal. I can't tell you how many times I've been playing a game and someone's like, oh, this is like the Halo 1 Magnum. I wonder what that feels like for the designers. Who was the weapons guy on... Was it Robert McLeese? Did he do a lot of the weapons stuff? I know he had a big hand in the sniper, and that was something that somebody had brought up recently on the Marathon subreddit, I think. Dude, I get that like machine guns aren't great for DPS in raids and stuff, and I've been told that many times. But damn, I feel like every time I use one, just like melts people. Because look, you can just run right through the first phase of this. Alright, now I gotta go on the hunt. Just ignore me, just ignore me. When do these become... Here we go. Ooh. Oh, easy. Damn, that guy can hit fucking hard. Alright, I think that's it. Easy, easy. Oh my god. Alright, just gonna unload here. Oh! Sniped! The jackals got me. Hell yeah, Noma. Getting carried as I do. Thank you. GG's. Let's give me like kind of a crazy one. Finishing heal, a healing burst. Okay, let's do that and get some finishers going. Oh look, here's another one. Ooh, what's she gonna say? It's not bad. You can get it pretty quickly at the start, but then grinding the whole set takes a bit of time. Oh, okay, okay, okay. So wait, how many sets are there? Is it just... You can get the whole set, takes time. So wait, what piece of armor do you get up? You just get like your class item kind of thing? So you need treasure keys. Heavy machine guns feels right. I know, dude. It's, you know, in the fact that the exact opposite of the machine guns is the bow, which makes it very funny to have the bows. To have bows that are effective in a world where you have machine guns is hilarious. Oh, should we take this? Where is it? Oh, look, it's that way. I didn't see where... Oh, here it is, up here. Alright, I'm gonna go get this. Oh, I haven't used the scout rifle yet. I don't even have my precious load star on right now. You went this way? Alright. No? Where'd you... Oh, over here. Ooh, okay, I see him. Where's his chest gonna be? Ooh. Is that it? Oh, there we go. Oh, it's over here. Those invis snipers, I know, dude. How's it going, Taco? And it's kind of hard. I feel like all the weapons I usually carry don't really do a lot of good damage to them. But I guess with this thing, maybe. What's this called again? This is one of the exotics that they told me to get. The Polaris Lance, I think. And then they told me to get Izanagi's Burden. Dude, I run by so much of this shit normally. Lights out. Ooh, ultimate power. Oh, there's a portal in here? Where does that take us? Ooh. Offer some essence of desire. Eyes unveiled. Oh, look at that. Oh, look, and we got a chest here. Helmet, arms, chest, legs, and class item for each class. So which one do you get quickly? Damn, okay, this is rad. Oh, I didn't realize there were two up here. Ooh, what the fuck? We got a bunch of them. Alright, I'm jumping. No? You can't slide through here? This is a sick screenshot, though. Alright, back through. Here I come. Here I come. See, treasure keys, you get one per run, but you have the chance to get more. Then you can open up ornaments for an armor set, and there's one for each class. Oh, okay. So that's why it's kind of a pain. And how many do you get? One per run? Gotcha. There's a Sparrow that looks like a homemade Covenant ghost vehicle. That's fucking rad. I feel like I'm getting flashbacks to having to do the last run on Last Wish raid. Dude, that shit was so good.
Of my slaying, he walk these halls as heir presumptive answer.
I mean, do we really? Is Oryx that bad of a guy? I mean, like, yes,
What they are,
we disagree with his sword logic, but
the ruthless
oh, there we go.
drag them
I gotta remember to do that.
unless they become so. Unless they become free.
Like, you know, he just wants the best for his people, right? Like, that's like the big thing with him. Is there any redeemable quality about him? Because he sounds so cool, I want to like him. The Hunter is the security officer, Titan, Brutes from Marathon 2, and Warlock are compilers. I've seen the compiler one. I don't know if I've seen the security officer stuff. I gotta... Okay, listen. If it's a security officer, I think I gotta do it. Alright, let's see what this thing's like. Did it say 10k? The headshots are 10k? It's a little... Maybe it's just me, though. Hold on, let me see how fast it goes. It's a little slow. Damn, it is. It's doing some good damage, though. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay, okay. I dig it. Where's my buddy Anoma? Where'd you go? Fist fight, how's it going? When are we getting a Tarkov ratting guide? Maybe tonight on stream I'll work on my ratting strat. Dude, I'm so scared of like truly ratting in Tarkov. I don't know if I've ever like truly ratted someone in Tarkov, like, because you know, especially with the proximity chat, I'm worried that I'll get killed by someone, and then they're gonna, like, you know, say something to me or send me a message of like, hey, that was really messed up, dude. And I won't have any defense, but it's like, yeah, that was really fucked up of me. But I'll do some rat runs tonight. I don't know if Sato's gonna be able to make it, so I might be even forced to rat. Where's this trying to go? Oh, this way. There we go. All right, I'm going. What? Oh, it's stuck in here. Oh, is it this? Well, this is one of the ones we need to pick up. Let's grab a different one. Oh, okay, hold on. What? I don't want that. What is this? Oh, maybe I have to throw them at the balls. That would make sense. Oryx is the big bad in D1. Like how the Witness was in D2? Okay. See, I don't even remember that. Alright, now let me try. What? Where'd it go? Whoa! It disappeared. So, I don't know. I don't know if this is the gun for me. Here, let me switch out to this. The headshots are gnarly, though. Getting the 10k headshots on... Oh, fuck. Looked like he just killed his friend there. It's probably my Strand, I would guess. There we go. Alright, alright. Get out of my way. What? Did I do it? Did I do it? Did I miss? Did it hit him? Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, I'm slowly making my way through it. What's that? Insight Rover mask. There we go. Oh, it did. Okay, blast a hole in it. Yeah, security officer Hunter. I'm gonna have to put in the work to do that. Easy now. Easy now. Shoot. I'm coming. I miss. Just airball it. That's the only cool thing about the Hunters is the security officer armor. Come on, Rage. You big old brute. Hunters are obviously the cool class. It's always been that way. We're the Han Solos. I get it. Is this peak conflict time for you know, classes during Guardian games? Increased kinetic damage dealt defeating combatants could drain super energy. Mm. Alright, let's do this. Whoa, 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 hold on. There we go. Alright, where are we going? Somewhere? Alright. Is there no way through on this end? I thought it always loops around. Yeah, I'm wrong. Ariamis wants the best for people. Orcs could care less and only acknowledge you if you're strong. So might is right is just pure orcs. Come on, that needs to blow those up. I want to be able to get my health in a cool way. Jake, there's some promo codes for rewards you can get on Tarkov. Ooh, and they're active right now? Where are they at? Nomi! How's it going, Nomi? I hope you're doing well. Did I get that? I think I got that one up there. Anoma's probably like, what the fuck is this guy doing? I'm sorry, Anoma. I'm just exploring. Yeah, I did get it. Oh, here you are. What? Come on. My punches are a little weak. But I'm a hunter, so that's fair. That's reasonable. Look, here's another one. Ooh.
The sword seems
Meager tear. Hey Jake, has anyone told you yet that the stream is a bit laggy? No, I haven't gotten that. Is it the audio, or are you saying like the, well, let me check something. No, no one else has told me that. If it is though, feel free to let me know. I did adjust a few things a little bit differently to prepare for this week where I'm doing some more streams, so I'm sure, you know, fucking it up is going to be on the schedule for sure as I dial that in. But let me know if it's on my end. I'm not seeing anything making it seem like it's on my end now, but I can only check a few things, so. I sent the promo code site in the server. I think they're all still active. Awesome. Okay, nice. I'll check it. Visual lag happens a lot when enemies spawn in, I think. Oh, interesting. Oh, so you're saying the game is lagging. That's interesting. I'm playing on Xbox through a capture card, so I'm not noticing it on my end. I wonder... I don't know. My brain gets tickled every time I try to understand technical issues. Oh, you're going up there. Okay, let's do it. Okay. Ooh. Going up here. Oh, what? No. What? Saying up here. Okay. Is that where? Wait, is that where you're trying to go? Visually, I think it happens when a lot of enemies spawn in. Okay, yeah. No, I think stream is lagging. Probably has a hard time capturing everything without lag when enemies spawn in. Interesting, interesting. Okay, let me know if it continues to get crazy. I will check. The lag should be preserved, like, you know, stay on one end. So, like, the data going from the Xbox to there should be consistent. Were you just showing me fall for chest? No worm there? No, I'm not seeing a worm. I may have gotten. I know Ace showed me a few worm locations. I can join Discord and help answer questions if you like. Sure, dude. Surely. Let me know how you want to do it. I'm on there if you wanna pay me or let me know. What are we doing? We have one more place over here. Yeah, but no, I didn't have a worm there. Did I hit that one, or do I need to get that one? Let me come over here. I'm pretty sure I touch this one before we jump down, unless this is a new one. I did think they were going away though. Let me see. Oh, okay, here we go.
My knife, my acolyte.
Missing the first punch every time.
But you must listen. I do not possess the strength to return. You must find and assemble the shards of Oryx's sword, Willbreaker. It
Will
has the
breaker.
power to cut into
Oh, we gotta
the
go over here.
ascendant plane. What meager tear I have made now seems together. Go. The sword is your path to me. Find it.
The ascendant plane. Easy, easy now. Oh, you're down there. Look at that. This one. There's always some that you can't reach from up here, right? Because it kind of goes around the backside. Easy, easy. Don't mind me. I'm just shooting your eggs. Shouldn't be a big deal. Oh, here we go. Here we go. It's doing it now. Yeah, not. It looks like 20 FPS in stream. I wish I could help search the reason, but really don't know. Just see you an image of the Marathon Destiny arms, and yes, Nomi. Sorry, it's a bit laggy when you fight enemies. Ooh, okay. Thank you guys. I'll try changing a thing after this to see after I get through this run. But I don't know why it would be doing that. Like I said, I did have to update everything, so it could just be a simple, let me just click the settings kind of thing. Or it could be a really dynamic, complicated issue. We don't know. As it goes. Oh, okay, I'll check, but I'll check the image of the Destiny armors after this as well. Let me come get this stuff down here. It's interesting that it's only doing it when enemies are on screen. That's the part that I'm not understanding. Trying to think in my head what what could be caused. I guess it could just be a bitrate, like a encoding thing, as I've messed with that over and over as more stuff gets on screen, just trying to encode more information. I hate getting caught in those things so much. I don't know why I'm still rocking this. I guess I should probably just switch it back. I wonder if they changed... Did they change the... it happens occasionally while just running around as well. That's all I have to say. I hope I was at least a bit helpful in telling you about, like... You absolutely were, dude. And I'm sorry that I didn't know it was going to happen like that. Alright, let's see here. Okay, this guy's... No, he's... Easy, easy now. You don't want to shoot me. Is he good? Oh, oh. Damage, yes. Nope. See him above us? Nope, must be on the other side. Oh, you started a voice call? Okay. Yeah, I'll pop in there. Hello, hello?
How's it going?
It's going well. How are you, dude?
Doing pretty good. I had to mute your stream because I was hearing two of you.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna have to figure out this lag thing after that.
Yeah, it's
happens,
lagging
tech
for me
stuff.
too, but I thought it was my internet. But since everyone else is seeing it too,
It must be, yeah, it's on my end for sure. Let me see this. Paracausal bandolier. So what's going on with Act 3? Do you have any new stuff? Any new information?
So for Act 2 that you were just that you're doing right now, at the beginning of Act 1, you remember Eris died.
Mm-hmm.
And the Drifter was like, I can't do this again, I'm leaving, I'm out. Well, at the beginning of Act 2, you went to the Nether and you saw these tears, and Aramis talked to you through the tears. So she's not dead. So something has happened. I won't spoil what. But you're close now. I think you can actually start the next part of the quest, since all you needed to do was just get the 3 tears.
Oh, okay, okay. Which I think I just got.
Yeah, you can check. I think check your quest now to make sure that you're good. But if you want to finish the Nether, go ahead and do that first, because you've already finished 2, so might as well finish 1 more. So
Bring
they-
the reclaimed shard of Willbreaker back to the shaping slab. Yeah, that's my next part.
So what's gonna happen next is
The
you're
most
gonna
unfair
have
slab.
to you're gonna have like 6 quests pop up that you can pick up. You need to finish I think 2 of them, and then you can finish this week's story. I think if you can finish all 3, but that will be for later. But if
Okay.
you finish just 2, you can finish the week's story, and then
Defy your king.
wait till I guess tomorrow, and then you could start the next part. I think I said it on stream though. I think I would recommend that you actually focus on Guardian games, since Guardian games is a limited time event. Like once it ends, you have to wait a whole year to play it again. And then, like even then, sometimes like the events like right now, this boss rush game mode is new. Like we have never had this before, so don't know if it's gonna continue on until next year.
Is it and it's here for like another week or another 2 weeks or something?
It's another 2 weeks. So
Okay.
Destiny weeks are from Tuesday to Tuesday. So like Tuesday, like with the time change, I think it's 12 Eastern to like 12 Eastern. So that's what the weekly reset is on Tuesday. So whenever I say like it lasts 3 weeks, I'm talking about from Tuesday reset. That's a full week. So you're on Monday. We're on Monday. So it's the last day of week 1. So there's 2 more weeks of Destiny.
Okay.
And then, so we're almost done with week 1. We're saying, even though it feels like we already ended last week, like on Friday.
Oh, hey, I got a worm here, too. Ooh. So, Guardian games. Have to go already, got stuff to do. Say hi. Dude, thanks for stopping by, Nomi. I appreciate it. And yeah, oh my god, it's not going to let me get it if I keep getting damaged. Durandal flexing rampant AO. Is that the strat? The strat is not to just completely ignore them and do whatever you want?
Maybe not in this encounter. Have a good one.
What is this? Here we go. Okay, now let me get this damn worm. Alright, so Guardian games is what I should be focusing on after this, it seems.
It's what I would recommend, but if you like do it a little bit and figure it like you're like I don't really care for it, then you don't have to.
But there is PvE, right? It's not just like a PvP thing.
Yeah, there's PvE and PvP, so you can do either, and it helps contribute towards Guardian. For the one weapon you keep using and you're like, I don't really like this weapon, you have to hit precision shots, and if you hit precision shots, then it's really, really good. And you're on a controller, so it's a little bit harder to hit precision. So if you want to switch off it, like I understand.
I want to try, hold on, let me pull this out. Oh, doing double specials, hold on here. Maybe that's what we're going with. A sniper rifle and a grenade launcher. A devious combo here. How's the boss rush mode? Is it pretty good?
Yeah, I liked it. It takes fights from throughout the years of Destiny. So like there was a fight from Forsaken in there. There's a fight from Beyond Light. There was a fight from Season of the Haunted. Like they just take boss fights that they've had in previous campaigns and in previous seasons that are no longer in the game, and they brought them back. And the whole goal of the boss rush game mode is to complete it as fast as possible with the least amount of deaths. So your points are based on how fast you complete it, and if you have more revives, then you get even more. I think people in the chat, like Jonesy, is trying to help you with Iganagi. So what you want to do with this is hold the reload button, and you're going to turn your 4 shots into 1 shot. And that 1 shot will do the damage equivalent of 4 shots.
Okay, that's pretty good.
It's really good.
Hey,
for
Michael,
boss
how's it
damage.
going?
What people do is they have like a rotation where they have Iggy's where they do 1 shot that's
Oh my god.
damage times 4.
Yeah.
They do a rocket and then a grenade launcher, and they just swap between weapons and just keep swapping. And then by the time they get back to their rocket, they have auto-loading holster, so it's gonna automatically put another one in the magazine. So they don't have to worry about reloading it. So there's no downtime with damage.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I think it does like 50k. That's pretty awesome.
it's really good when you get the shot. You know?
Yeah. If you miss, you just wasted quite a bit, I guess.
Yeah. But you can also reload it. Like, let's say there's only 2 in the mag, and you do a hard reload. It would just do honing edge times 2, which is still good, but it's just equivalent of just 2 shots. So just know that you don't always have to do 4 shots.
Gotcha.
Because if you're always doing 4, you're gonna burn through a lot of ammo. And that's why people use it for boss damage, because typically, if you're burning ammo on the boss, like, that's okay. But if you're, like, right now, you're not fighting a boss per se, but you will here in a second once you defeat the other 2, like, little side objectives.
Are they giving out way more tokens now?
Tokens for...
Or revive tokens?
I think you guys are just picking up more since there's just 2 of you.
Oh yeah, because you start with 18 if you come in solo, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's also Expert Nether, which reduces the amount. So I don't know if you've played Expert versus normal.
I don't think I've done Expert. How's it going? MW3 Killer. Fantastic name. Classic. Made it to one of the streams. It is going well. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties as I changed my stream setup going into this week, so might be lag. I'm going to have to fix it after this. But other than that, doing well. I hope you're doing good as well. Okay, so Guardian games. Okay, and then what about getting the Kostov? Koshatov? Kvostov, there it is.
Okay, so if you want Kvostov, which is, I think, one of the best auto rifles in the game right now, if not the best, it's only beaten out by, depends on who you ask, but I think it's probably the best, especially for new people. But what you got to do is you got to finish the Final Shape campaign.
Okay.
You need to...
Where are we? Oh, it's this way.
I guess you don't have to finish it, but it makes it much easier if you finish it. Then you have to explore the Pale Heart. You get to get a whole bunch of pick up a whole bunch of collectibles that's throughout the world. Once you pick up all those collectibles, you also have to then do you know, like, the public event that spawns in each of the areas at the Pale Heart?
No. I think I've only done like maybe 2 or 3 missions. I think that's it. Just
so yeah, you're gonna need to do all of it. Also, I think you just had a collectible that you missed. If you go back to the out in the hallway, there's a...
Okay. Oh, does that self-damage me? Oh no.
There was a glowing thing on, like, on top of a pillar.
I'm running back.
Look at that.
I'm running.
So don't look towards the middle of the room. Look towards the back of the wall.
Oh, okay. Oh, up there in the corner?
I'm behind on your stream, so I assume.
Okay. Oh, hold on. Let me get up here. Ooh, yeah. Here we. Oh, it's one of those things we were getting the osseous fragments. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. So that's
okay.
for Barodiad, which is your
nice
exotic submachine gun.
The wheel gun.
Yes.
Definitely amazing gun. Makes it clearing so easy. The Kostov. Hell yeah, dude. Favorite auto rifle is Cerberus +1. Cerberus good?
I need someone.
Someone's gonna say it. Rage came in.
It's one of those weapons that is like, it's not that it's bad, it's just the fact that, like, people don't use it properly.
It says that it's a stupid fun gun. Is it, like, just ridiculous?
Yeah. So it's 4 barrels of an auto rifle together. So every time you shoot, it shoots 4 times.
Oh, that's pretty rad.
But it's like it's all at once. It's not like it's not like a pulse rifle. It's like, so it's 4, 4, 4, 4, and then if you scope in, it does like more damage or something.
What's this? Ooh, I don't think I've done this one before. Activating these things? I don't remember doing that. Especially when you learn the recoil control.
So
nice.
That's the one thing that I like about the Nether is the fact that it's random every time you go in there. Well, random per se. At the end of the day, there's like only a set number of encounters that can happen, but at a good majority of the time you get new stuff. The chests will move slightly; they're not always in the same place, so you get to kind of experience a little bit of variety. So it's not like you're doing the same thing over and over and over.
What are you like? Are you pumped for Act 3? Do you think there's gonna be something crazy?
I'm excited because I just really care about the Ride of the Nine that's coming up. That's what I'm really excited about.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I know that it's not gonna happen till like later in Act 3, so probably like 3 or 4 weeks in to Act 3. So it's gonna be a while till it actually starts. So from now it's like 2 months, maybe 3 months away, or 2.5. No, that does make sense. It would be. I'm saying it's gonna happen in May. So end of March, all through April, the beginning of May. I think that's when they start.
Wait, you think it's gonna start in May, or it starts in April?
No. For the Ride of the Nine.
Oh, okay.
That is like a separate activity that will launch at the later end of Act 3. So it's not going to launch with Act 3. It's just going to launch later in Act 3.
But its narrative is part of the stuff that's happening in Act 3, or is it just entirely unrelated to the current episodes?
It's not unrelated, but at the same time, it's not the main. It doesn't. There's no direct connection.
Gotcha.
So, I know you didn't play, but other people in the chat will understand whenever I say last year they did Into the Light, which was a free game mode for everyone, and during it they gave out some of the best weapons that is on offer, and they're still really good. You can actually get them if you played Onslaught. But during that event they did like it was a limited time event, but it wasn't connected to the season, and it was free to everyone. That's how Ride of the Nine is. It's not connected to the season, but it's free to everyone, so anyone can play it.
Okay.
That's the main reason they don't have it connected to the event, because it's free to everyone. If it was connected to the season, they would make you pay for it.
Well, that's kind of cool.
Yeah,
adding more stuff out.
Because, one, I love
See, I hit one of those guys.
are fun. And even if people are just doing the Explorer mode, which is like the easier version of the dungeons, like it gets them into that like environment, that setting. So whenever they like do it again, they're like, oh, this in-game stuff is not that bad. Maybe I can join a raid. Maybe I can do more in-game stuff. And the more people that do raids, I think the better Destiny will be.
Yeah. Well, yeah, the dungeons definitely feel like raid light. I would love like a raid type experience that's 3 people. I guess that's kind of what the contest mode is like for some, like a more intense.
And it's just a much more intense version of a dungeon. And the problem that I have with the raid dungeons is like with raids and dungeons, the only harder version now is just master. With master, just all it does is add champions, and that's pretty much it. Like the health pool does get increased a little bit, but that's all it really does. So it's not like challenge. Like it's not adding. It doesn't feel like it's adding that like extra challenge that with like when you're doing a dungeon, for example, they have to make the mechanic be able to be done with one person. Everything has to be done with one person because they have this thing called solo dungeons. And when you're doing contest dungeons, they ignore that. They make some of the encounters harder, so you basically have to do it with 3 people. So for example, the first encounter of the newest dungeon, they had a timer. So if you didn't have 3 people, you were going to have to go insanely fast to finish it. Now some people that are just cracked out of their minds could, but
not everybody.
More general audience, like, and even more experienced people too, like people were finishing with low times. I know especially for Vesper's host, my team finished with like 1 second on the clock for that first encounter. I know like Dado, who's like a really big content creator, he finished with 0 seconds on the clock on Vesper's host during contest. So, they make, even though the dungeons can be done solo, the contest experience, they force it to be 3 people, which I think is how dungeons should be. They force it like a raid hard experience, but you have to have everyone involved. Because now whenever I do dungeons, what typically ends up happening is I just do all the I do all the dungeon mechanics, and my friends are just there to slay out, and then do boss damage when it's time. Which I think defeats the purpose.
M3 Killer or MW3 Killer, if you like doing raids and dungeons, definitely join the Discord. Ace is always taking people through and doing all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, join the Discord. I do raids. I try to do like every other weekend. There's a Destiny weekend. Try to, it varies based on my schedule and how everything else lines up. But every month we do a community raid night. Like we just had one last weekend. This past weekend we did Last Wish. A lot of fun. Jake did it twice.
Fantastic raid. It might be my favorite raid so far. Now that I've kind of sat with it, I really like it. It was very cool.
Do you see even though the boss damage per se and the ad clear was like less difficult than, like, let's say like another raid like Root of Nightmares or something, do you see what we say by like how an experienced raider doesn't really like Root of Nightmares because the mechanics are very simple versus Last Wish, there's like a lot of stuff always going on.
Yeah,
even though the bosses are simple, it's still good because of that complexity behind it. Now, I don't say that to say Root of Nightmares is bad. I think we do need a raid in the game that is the easiest, like, because no matter what, when you have more than one thing, one of them will be easier than the other. That's just a fact. So it's just so happened that whenever Root of Nightmares came out, everyone was expecting it to be very hard because of the last raid, and it was going to be the second to last raid of the entire expansion cycle, and everyone was like prepping it to be super hard, and then all of a sudden it was like very easy on contest mode. Like, there's people going in contest mode doing flawless attempts. There was low man attempts on contest, which is supposed to be the hardest version of it. So
that's
like,
that's kind of wild.
And Bungie even said after the fact, like, we missed it. Like, we whiffed on it. Like, it should have been harder. Yeah, and it happens, and it just sucks that, like, that was the one moment because of COVID. Everyone was, like, it was right on the end of COVID, so everyone was still, like, kind of inside, kind of invested, and there was so many eyes on Destiny at that moment. Like, it was building up. It was, like, our Avengers in-game moment. So, like, not the Infinity War moment. So, Infinity War, then in-game happened.
Yeah.
Like, everyone was watching. And then they just tripped.
Oh no. Am I in Eris's throne world now? Is that what I'm seeing here? Did I just do something wrong? I think I may have skipped a.
So what's happened is because you joined with someone that already has that part completed, it's unlocked.
Oh,
so
okay.
He can interact with it. So you're actually not supposed to see this yet. There's a whole cutscene where you see this happen, and there's this.
Oh, okay. I'm picturing it in my head right now.
You'll still see that. It's just maybe next time when you finish the quest. So just imagine she's not there right now.
Yeah. Willbreaker. From your memory. Need to find at least 3 shards of Willbreaker to reforge it. Acquire 3 Willbreaker quests. From the Shaping Slab vendor.
Yeah, so go back to the Shaping Slab, and then go to the second page of the Shaping Slab.
Who's my? No worries, Anal. No worries at all. I saw it over here. I'm like, oh shit, we got one of these riffs that we heard her talking out of earlier. All right, let me see here.
Yeah, so MW Killer just said it was good despite the other raids being.
Is he talking about Last Wish?
Yeah, he's talking about Root of Nightmares.
Root of Nightmares.
So, like,
oh, okay.
And that's the thing. Like, I feel like eventually we did need a raid that was really easy.
Wait, can I get?
So then we can get a lot of people into raiding. Like, I talked to a lot of people that have only done one raid, and the one raid they've done is Root of Nightmares because they feel like, because whenever you hear these people that play Destiny for thousands of hours and they go, "Oh, Root of Nightmares is so easy. It's so easy. I can do it solo." For a person that's never done a raid before, they're like, "That's the one I want to do. I want to do the easy one."
Yeah.
And so I feel like it's really good. Ace lecturer, please stop.
How's it going, Random? Guys, I did update the thing that I think may have been causing the thing. So let me know if it still stutters like crazy, or if I'm dropping frames.
Currently, I do not see it dropping, but oh, maybe my stream
What's
is
this?
behind, so I'm just gonna wait. I would pick up all of those quests, by the way.
It says I can get 3, so I'm trying to make sure I get... Well, let me grab all of them.
You should be able to grab all of them, but
Whoop.
you just need to complete 3 for the next step of the quest.
There we go. Okay.
You actually only need to complete 2 because you started out with 1 shard already. That you took to her, so you
okay,
only need
okay,
2
okay.
more.
Shattered shards. In the prophecy dungeon. Oh, so you gotta do dungeons and stuff.
Only for that one. There's other ones that you don't have to do dungeons.
Defeat Taken or Hive with any abilities to prove sword logic.
I see Random's typing in
Taken or
chat.
Hive.
Yes, Random, we did do Riven legit.
Oh, the
took
marathon
us-
image. Yes, let me pull it up. Thank
It
you.
took us right
Thank you,
up-
Rage.
3 hours for the first run, and then the second run, it took us, I think, right at 2. So
Yeah, it was very, very cool. I feel like the one thing about that raid is that the initial stuff is just a little bit too easy.
yeah, I feel like if you would have done it when it came out, you would not be saying that.
Okay.
Because they just need to go back in and scale it. They need to scale the boss, like the damage, like the boss health pool, because we have power crept that raid so hard. And I have some maybe good news, possibly. So in the next expansion in Apollo, they have mentioned that they're doing a selective damage thing, where maybe you're doing a strike and you're selecting which damage you want to do. So maybe you want to do, maybe you want to do this raid with champions, and then you want to do it with the modifier, but you don't want to activate Banes or something. Now, your rewards will be equivalent to what you've selected. So maybe I think they talked about it coming to raids, but it's been so long, so we don't know exactly. But we're hoping that like you can do it to raids, and you can get like contest mode raiding and get loot that is equivalent to doing it on contest.
Oh, so you get the buff of like doing the harder version.
Exactly.
Even for raids.
So it's not only are you doing raids you've done before, but now you're doing it on harder, and you get more stuff, which I think is how it should be. But giving it to the players to decide is what I think is really nice.
Seeing this marathon side by side with the armors is pretty sick. I hadn't seen it side by side before. That looks pretty rad. Man, the Sphit has like a hardcore knight kind of thing to it, which almost makes me want like a medieval. I know they have like they have some what am I thinking of, scenarios for like medieval themed, but that looks rad.
Down the back of the Svit, they have the spine of it, which is really cool.
We'll be able to do in you will be able to do in raids, but it'll be called feats.
Yeah, sorry, feats. So we're hoping that like maybe now, like once that comes out, which we don't know when it's coming out, but when it comes out, we could go back and do maybe your last wish and have like extra feats on. So then maybe you'll get that more closer to that harder experience. But now that you know what's going on, you know, it's not going to be as bad.
Well, I guess I'm going to do these 2 that are in the Nether. Defeat Vorok, Sentinel Eternal, claim his sword, and travel Nether and Court of Blades to claim fragments of Willbreaker from Dreadnought's expanse. Occasionally found in chests. Protected by challengers. Oh, okay, okay. Alright, let's rock it. Damn, so we got a lot of good stuff to look forward to. What is this? Exotic mission Derealize? Oh, is that the one that we already did? That was the one for the Barrow
That was
Dryad?
Yeah, it's for Barrow Dryad.
Okay.
So at the end of Act 1, that quest step was locked, time gated, because they wanted to wait till Act 2. But now that Act 2 has come out, you can do the next part of the quest.
Gotcha.
But yeah, again, you can worry about that later, because that's just like upgrading the gun to make it even better. But there's still a time gate until Act 3, so I would wait till Act 3, and then you can do it all at once.
Okay. Oh, wait. Maybe I just loaded back into the Nether to do this before I did the Guardian Games shit. We'll see.
Well, since you're just starting it, what you could do is do the one run of Guardian Games, and then you could pick up a thing that says do seasonal activities. So as you do the Nether, you're doing stuff for Guardian Games.
Oh, okay.
So
I
maybe
do want to
just-
get the moped. The moped seems goated.
Okay, so you
Seems
I think
fantastic.
You have to upgrade your pass to get the moped.
Oh, okay.
That would be $10.
The season pass to get the moped. Wait, so the
Not the season pass, the event pass. So there's season pass and then there's the event pass. The event pass is just for the event that's going on. So right now, Guardian Games is going on. So there's $10.
So wait, every time there's an event, you have to get a pass to get the rewards from the event?
No, not necessarily. So right now, if you go to the store page, and then go to Guardian Games, which should be the second tab, and I'll wait till your stream catches up.
Let me see here. Store page. Oh, I got a Eververse Ingram. Hold up. This is Battlefield Bad Company 2. I wish, dude. Desert Camp? A weapon ornament?
I would, right now, you have two shaders that you can get for Bright Dust. I would get the one on the far right at the bottom on the first tab. So go back up to the...
Up for grabs? Is that what it is?
It's... go... It should be called...
Oh, on featured.
Photo
Contenders entrance? No, that's a
one
Transmeta
of them,
thing.
One of them does...
It's in the Bright Dust store, though, right? That's the Bright Dust section.
So
Don't
yeah,
buy the
photo
event
finish,
pass. It's a waste of money. Oh no, you don't like it. But what about the moped? What if I want the moped? Didn't have time to see a new video about the emblem and the more. What happened? No solutions yet. But I think the barcode thing from the concept art, a few people were bringing that up. We were looking at that differently. I do think we're very close to some sort of solution there, and it might be a topography.
I was looking at it, and with specifically pharmaceutical barcodes, there's I talked about one line, but there's also two lines where it does two. So if you cut it
Two
up
separate lines
to have just two lines, it's still a valid barcode.
We did scan it as well, random, and it what was the number again, random? We're on the top page, featured.
Yeah, so there's Bright Dust
free
Age,
item.
and then there's
Okay.
Bright Dust Autumns down at the bottom.
I guess I'll get this. Yeah. Okay. Wait. It's a rivalry, black sand, and photo finish.
Yeah, get photo finish, because with photo finish, it makes your character go RGB.
What?
So if you buy it and then hit details, so then it's gonna preview it on your armor.
Oh shit. Okay, hold on. Let me
Or
see
you
if
can
I
just
can.
go to your you can just go to your page.
Yeah, no, I could try.
Anything that lights up in your armor is going to be pulsing different colors and be RGB.
Let me see.
Now, I don't know
Looks
if you
a
have-
little bland on mine. A little.
So look at your helmet. Your helmet has.
Oh,
pulsing
look at
colors
okay.
because
Oh,
it
it's
lights up.
changing. Oh, look at that. Okay, that's pretty neat.
So if you put armors that had like more light up stuff, they would all be pulsing. So you could see people walking around with like really bright colors, and they're all pulsing RGB. So I know everyone likes photo finish. So and you can only get it during Guardian Games. So I wanted you to
Thank you.
look that up.
Whoa.
But to go back to my original point, if you go to that second page, there's all those armor sets. There's one for silver and one for Bright Dust. So if you have enough Bright Dust, which you get from just playing the game, you can get the armor sets for free. Now,
Yeah, I feel how many shaders are in the game? Like, do you just have like 1,000 shaders at this point?
I think there's like 200.
Is that one guy on the post acting like a YouTube bot? A YouTube bot? What on the on what? Random? You're talking about the community post on YouTube? I may have missed it. You have there's a trillion. Yeah. Oh my God! Undefined has 10 pages of shaders. Jesus.
What I do every week, you get on, you check the Bright Dust store. And
Oh,
you
on the
buy
Starboard
shaders.
post.
Whatever
I'll
they
have to look
are,
at that.
you just buy them. So then you just have a big collection.
15 pages. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's crazy.
You can get shaders.
See you
from
later, random.
Glimmer if you go to Ava each week.
Yeah, so I normally, I check out her. She's down by across from the Gambit dude.
Yeah, he's
No.
across from Drifter.
Old Drifter. You have a good one too, Random. Thanks for stopping by, dude.
Have a good one, Rand.
No one said anything. It might still be lagging though. I don't know. I can't even. The thing is, I can't see it on my end. So it must be like a.
I haven't experienced it on my end.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I resolved it then. I was trying to set up a good pink. I got a cute overlay for when I do boyfriend dungeon. So I'm sure I fucked everything up trying to put that together. Oh, the battle bots thing. When is that? That's the third season
That will come out.
or
during
third act.
3. I don't know when during Act 3, but it will come out during Act 3. We'll know more whenever they release the TWAB.
Don't even bother trying to get them all. So many of them, they only showed up once or twice for the shaders.
Yeah, for the shaders, but that's why, if you're on, I just have it in my brain. Like every time I get on, I just let me see if there's any shaders I can get. And then after you play for consistently for a long time, eventually you just collect a lot of them. I'm not out there shader hunting though.
Yeah.
I'm not there let me track down this one shader. I just have a built-up collection, and then now that I have a whole bunch, I can be like, oh, which one do I want to wear? I don't use all the shaders, but I have them. So if I want to wear them, I can.
It's fine to have a hoarder mentality. So you can have as many shaders as you want, but not as many items as you want.
Because shaders go to they used to live. You'd have to get
Yeah.
them out of collections and then apply it, and it would cost glimmer. But thank goodness they got rid of that.
It's lagging big. Thank you for letting me know in W3. I'm hopefully in between today and tonight I'll get it sorted, figure out where the bottleneck is. I don't think it's a speed thing. I still have 20 megs, 25 megs up right now or something like that. Oh shit. Should I go this way? Can you go this way? Can't go this way. It's laggy, but then it goes back to normal immediately. So weird. See, I don't know what it is.
It is smoother than it was earlier.
Heir presumptive, you have returned to my throne.
How well what that means to you, but it's better.
Endless issues. It'll be lagging, then it'll go back immediately. Can I jump? Oh, I can. I think I can make this. Ooh. Oh, it doesn't block you off from the middle section. You don't have to enter through portals for this one anymore.
So it's for that boss you don't, but for another bosses there you do. It's one of those random aspects again.
I feel like I've done so many of the runs and not encountered. I guess maybe it's just I get the bosses at different places or something. Most of the time.
Well,
Oh, little Ace is upset. Ooh.
yeah, we got painters outside, and they're putting their ladders up against the wall and having to spray it.
Giving him a hard time.
Yeah, he's just getting all nervous.
Poor guy. Right on the left where there's a taken ball, there was one underneath it. Oh, whoa.
I'm giving him big hugs. You don't have to worry.
Was it? Oh, walk by a collectible. Oh. Wait, can you see collectibles on your
mini map? Yes.
You can.
Now,
Oh.
it won't point towards them, but if they're like an enemy and they would appear on your mini map, they would appear as a white triangle. So as you're walking around, if you ever see a white triangle on the mini map, that's a collectible.
All right, a white triangle. Okay, hold on. It was over here in the center?
A white diamond.
A white diamond. Oh, and it was in the center area? Or was it when I was coming up?
I would have to go back to the VOD to look.
No, you're good. I'm seeing.
Not watching.
Just imagine Jake going offline yelling at us. It's how the lag. It's Isaac. Oh, family friendly Jake. It's your fault. They're not even here right now. I know you were tinkering with it. You did
You
something.
left, you left all your computers on, running 70 tabs. Come on.
Yeah. It is funny with the stream stuff because it's like, where is the bottleneck? Is the bottleneck my Xbox performance? Is it the way that it's sending that video information to the stream? Is it the way that the stream is sending it? Look, I didn't even right of that arena where you are. Oh, okay. Maybe the way that I was jumping up then. All right, hold on. So I came from this way. So I jumped from. Oh, here we go. Thank you. All right, there we go. I see it. Oh. There it is, the arrow. Okay, arrow-looking thing. Oh, and it becomes a diamond. Look at that. Thank you.
Yeah. So there is a white arrow that tells you where the objective is, but
No.
the collectibles won't point at the edge of your screen. They'll only just appear there.
Bosses protection, damn. So wait, how many runs of the boss rush mode have you done?
I've only done like a few. I've done like 7. I need to do 10 for the quest. So at Guardian games, as you're playing it, there's different objectives that you can complete, which gives you XP and also rewards for Guardian games. If you buy the pass, then each objective gives you 1 ticket, and then you can use the tickets to get extra rewards for your pass. Now you get
The angelic glow
to drop instantly, but then you can get it after.
Yeah, there's no lights on in here. That's just me.
I only buy the pass if I get all the objectives, which I've done every time, and I play the game so much that for me it's just, it's worth it for me.
Yeah.
But if you're someone that just casually plays the game, I would not recommend buying it. Like, it's not worth it for you. But for someone that's just like addicted like me, or it's my forever game. I feel like I'll always come back to it. So it's just more worth it.
Unless they become
Vorok. Is Vorok one of the bosses that like you're gonna end up having to fight, or do I have to go seek him out?
Don't know. I don't know the Hive names very well, so I'm trying to read your thing real quick.
Old Vorok.
Maybe something for Act 2 if you do the Court of Blades. Maybe.
To say Court of Blades, I thought I chose this one because it said
It's
Nether. Travel to the Nether and Court of Blades. Oh no, okay, that's the first one. In the Nether, defeat Vorok.
Okay, so there's probably like a side objective mission thing that you can get. I don't know where he spawns. I could look it up real quick.
So cool to see Oryx back. I feel like he's pretty beloved by everybody who talks about it. Oh shit, I'm going in blind. Oh, there we go.
The thing that's kind of crazy is the fact that in D1 he wasn't voice acted.
Now he has a voice. Now you get to
he
hear
has a
him.
voice. So like all these people are so connected to Oryx because he was just such a imposing figure, and he just in all the cutscenes he's just grunting, and that's all he does. and like he's back with the voice, and people are like, "Oh my god, I missed it." I'm like, but like,
but not the
just,
voice.
it goes to show that like he's such a good character because he's just an imposing villain.
Yeah.
Like people like Thanos,
They could hear
like,
it. Yeah.
Like even though Thanos in the first one, like leading up to the first big thing, like he would maybe said like a few lines and that was it.
Taking Kane was peak Destiny. That's a race. Taking Kane, is that a fair take, Ace? Taking Kane peak.
Yeah,
Destiny?
Taken King was the. I feel like it's when Destiny figured out what Destiny was. Because.
Oh, okay,
in
Jonesy, I know the
1
plates you're talking about. Okay, awesome. I'll head there then.
Yeah, in Destiny 1, they were trying to figure out like when the story
Thank you.
came out, they had actually rewritten the story So it was like 2 years out for it to launch. They had a story, and then 1 year out, they threw the story away and rewrote it. So imagine having a story for a game.
Did they change like
2 years?
the whole structure, or did they change the world building and everything too, or was it
They didn't change the world building. They just changed
like the narrative?
how you were the narrative. Like whole characters were cut. So like Crow, for example, was actually a character in the original campaign they were gonna have. Rasputin was an AI war mind, and they were gonna have a whole bunch of different AI minds that were gonna talk to you. They cut all those out and just made it just Rasputin. They've kind of brought it back in the lore now, and like they brought Crow back after Aldrin died and got revived. But like there was so much stuff that they cut out because they were told like, oh, this is not gonna work, and then they just scrapped it all and started over, which is imagine doing a project like your dissertation, and then all of a sudden
Changing your
right before
thesis.
you turn it in, yeah, right before you turn it in, they're like, oh yeah, by the way, we threw away our slides. Please make like you have all the content, you remember it, but you're like, I have to remake them from them. Like it's not gonna be the same. So
Yeah.
People just didn't like the story when it came out, and I totally get. If you've ever played D1 campaign vanilla, and that's it, there's not really a lot going on. Like it's interesting, but like it feels like you're just missing so much, and because they work. And then they had 2 expansions. They had Lord of Wolves. They had Crota. I think Crota came first, and then Lord of Wolves. It's called the Dark Below. And then they had Lord of Wolves, and then they had Taken King, which was the next actual like yearly expansion. And it was where like Bungie had a story they wanted to tell, and they were actually able to tell it because they weren't like banking on the fact of, is this game even gonna sell? Because you gotta remember when it first came out, like just like Marathon right now, no one knows if Marathon's gonna work. There are tons of people that are like, Marathon will never work. People hate it.
DOA.
First person extraction shooter in like a huge game will never work. So people were saying that about Destiny. It's an MMO. MMOs are for World of Warcraft. No one's gonna want to play a first person shooter. That's never gonna work. And here we are. So
A few years later.
King was like, yes, yeah, just 10 years later, we're still here. But Taken King was like, okay, we know what we want, we know what the players want. Let's do it. And then they made Taken King, and I feel like that's where, like, they really were in tune with the community, and then they had to, because they were in contracts with Activision, they had to make a second game. Because the way it was set up was they were going to expansion, then 2 mini DLCs, then big expansion, 2 mini DLCs, new game, and it was gonna be like that for eternity. So like,
And that was when they were owned by Activision?
when they were owned by Activision, yeah, because they had support studios. So Bungie could work on the big expansions, and the support studios could work on the 2 mini DLCs.
Whoa, what are these? Oh!
So that was the original like vision of it. But so that's why Destiny 2 came out. But whenever Destiny 2 came out, they were making what they called quality of life changes, which to an extent, like, I understand, but it got rid of what everyone liked about Destiny. So an example is there was no random rolls. If you got a gun, it was the god roll, because there was no thing called a roll. It was
the roll.
Exactly. And like for some people, like imagine playing Destiny 1 for hours and hours and hours and hours, and then you're getting the same gun, but you never get the roll you want. Like, it comes infuriating. And Bungie probably heard a lot of feedback, and if you think about it, whenever it was pitched in the first place, you got people coming from like Halo. Whenever I pick up a battle rifle, I expect it to shoot the same way every single time. You know? I don't expect it to act differently based on what it has on it. Like, I just know that a battle rifle's a battle rifle. A shotgun's a shotgun.
Yeah.
And same thing for COD. Like, COD, there was some customization, but like at the end of the day, you pick it up, it's gonna basically shoot the same. So a lot of those people that never played an MMO didn't understand weapon rules and stuff. So it wasn't like this is fun. It was this is infuriating. I've played this game for hours, and
Nice.
this guy's killing me with the same gun. But why is my gun not doing that much damage or doing those crazy?
They said Oryx has a bunch of lore that makes it more compelling. Yeah, and that's what I've been hearing is like people talk about Oryx for years, and then obviously I guess the Chris Barrett going by Oryx, right, would be the other connection. Elster, how's it going? Yeah, I was making fun of the comments that I see all the time that say Marathon Games DOA. Probably seen DOA more past year than any other time in my life.
And I just don't think it's gonna be dead on. No matter what happens, even if it's a crappy game, no matter what, it's not gonna be dead on arrival. It's just,
Yeah.
it's a Bungie game.
Yeah.
You know, and like I don't think people understand the impact of Halo had on the first-person shooter genre. Like, Half-Life was huge. Halo was huge
Yeah.
for just even bigger for specifically matchmaking and stuff, and for
Kinda agree.
PvP. Like, whenever I think of peak PvP online gameplay, because Xbox Live, I think of Halo, and then Call of Duty obviously comes after that. But like, Halo just comes to mind. But for Half-Life, I think of that, like what it did for the first-person shooter genre. Like Halo just did it for the PvP side. Yeah, there was like Counter-Strike and other stuff, but Halo was more for the casual audience. It felt like.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like unreal when you go back and you watch videos of like the news articles and just everything that was going on the lead up to Halo 3 launching.
And I think like now, like you got to think about it. Like there's people like me who grew up on Halo, who grew up on Bungie games, and now we are adults with jobs, and we can pay money for video games before we had to like beg our parents to please buy this game.
Yeah.
Trust me, it's totally not M-rated. Trust me.
Yeah, Rage. Halo was the Fortnite. Yeah, I feel like a little less cringe though. I even feel like now, right? Fortnite people have always been aware it's a little cringe, I think.
Yeah, because Fortnite was, Fortnite's huge, and I feel like if people said like, oh, Epic is making not just like the studio behind that made Fortnite, is gonna make another game, and even though it's in a really obscure like genre, like what Epic's making a first-person dating sim, like people are like, no one's gonna pay for that. It's still Epic. Let's be honest here. Someone's gonna play it.
A buff Peter Griffin dating sim.
Yeah, you could be all your Fortnite characters in
Yeah.
dating sim. We say that, but there's some executive taking notes right now. It's like, they want
Holy
that, they
shit.
want that.
Holy shit, guys. I got something for you. Take over the Asian markets with this one. $20 shoes and a dating sim? One of those people as well? Yeah, exactly. Dude, I feel like you're right. You're absolutely right. It would be difficult even if the game was like complete ass. Okay, wait, there isn't a collectible here. Hold on, look at me. I'm seeing the collectibles. Oh, look at that. Even if it's complete ass, it's gonna have a built-in audience that's gonna be there at the beginning.
Yeah.
It's just about the sustaining. That'll be the
Yeah,
question.
NW3 Killer just said a great comment. No worries, dude. I completely agree with the undefined Bungie doesn't have a super clean record, but they do have the level of quality they're known for. Undefined is Bungie shit like me. It's so true. It's just like those people will like, even when Destiny first came out, even though the story wasn't that great, the shooting was crisp, it was clean, it felt like weighty, it just felt good. And Destiny 2, even though when it came out, like again, like the roles weren't that great, like there were some other mechanics that they made that like they didn't even have a collections tab to look at what you collected before the triumphs in the game to say like, oh, I killed this boss. There was no triumphs. Like imagine that. Imagine tracking your progress and there's no triumphs to like collect. It's just crazy to me because they were still using achievements, and that's why you still get achievements for like Last Wish.
Yeah,
it was like the last achievement they put in the game, I think, because they were like, oh, people don't really care about an achievement page inside the game. They're just gonna look at their achievements on whatever platform they're on, trophies or whatever. And like you look at it now, and it's just Destiny 2 launch is nothing like it is now.
Mhm.
It's a completely different game. I think a great experience, if you're an experienced Destiny player, I would ask you to go watch Mr. Raffle Waffles come back to the game. So he's a big Call of Duty Zombies
Okay.
YouTuber. So he did Call of Duty Zombie Easter eggs. He's out there doing basically like what we consider like day one Easter egg hunts. Like give the map,
okay.
trying to solve it.
Yeah.
And he played Destiny for a while, and then he left the game. Like, and he hasn't touched it since because all he heard was Bungie, like, it's bad, it's terrible, all these other things. And he's come back to the game, and he played it for a week straight, and then did the contest mode dungeon, and he just loves it. And he's talking a lot about the game. There's a quote-unquote podcast. It's just like they did the dungeon walkthrough with Dado and him, and they just talk about the sentiment around Bungie and Destiny and the community, and like how it's just like, I don't know, it's a really refreshing like talk for me as a somewhat jaded, I'm less jaded than some of my friends, but
Yeah.
less jaded Bungie player that's been playing for a long time. So if you're like me, I would recommend you watch or listen to that. Like, it's just a really nice video to hear like someone that is because the Destiny community, we're so insulated because there's no big YouTubers that play Destiny. Like, the only big YouTubers are Destiny people. Like, they only play Destiny. There's not many people that are just like, there's no Mr. Beast playing Destiny.
Yeah. Well, you can't like jump in and enjoy it. One of a kind game. Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing that makes it awesome and hurts it. Because those guys don't have the time to sit down and be like, all right, I'm gonna learn this thing, for such a investment beforehand, before you can actually like understand and enjoy it.
Exactly, and it's just so it's Mr. Rothwaffle's being as big as he is in the Call of Duty sphere, coming back to Destiny and falling in love with it again, like, goes to show like it's a good game. And it's so nice to hear like an outsider's perspective, because the Destiny community, we hear $10 dungeon pass, and we go, what the frick, dude? Why don't you just include that in the expansion? And then a Call of Duty person that has to pay $10 for one map is like, $10 and I get 2 dungeons? That's insane! Like, it's just the complete difference. And like, and by whenever I say map, I mean a PvP map that you play on.
Yeah.
And that's it. While a dungeon has like encounters to it, has loot to it, and you get 2 of them, and they're like, that's insane. Now, do I think I agree with it? No, again, but I'm a Destiny player, so I don't, there's just perspectives like that like I feel as if people don't.
Refreshing.
If you played, yeah, it's just super refreshing to hear, because people are like, the content drought, seasons are boring, but if you really think about it, like, content drought for other games are like this, if not more, and there's nothing in between. While with seasons, we get tons of stuff in between.
Yeah.
We get 4 seasonal events every year that's free to everyone. We were getting 4 seasons a year that were paid, but like, just like crazy amount of content. We're like, oh, we need more. What is this? So, it's just, and the thing about it is the YouTubers and stuff, if they make that content, they're gonna get clicks. Because if you see Destiny's dead in the title versus I like Destiny,
one's gonna perform a little bit better.
Yeah, and like, there's that monetary value to just make content about the game saying it's terrible. And is it terrible? I don't think so. If you were to play Destiny right now, like when you came back to Destiny, you liked the gameplay, and
yeah,
I hope you still like it.
Still feels good. Yeah.
So,
oh, nice
grenade
bouncer.
You only play on Hunter, and if you played on Warlock or Titan, you'd get a completely different experience.
Yeah.
And I like, one of these days, I want you to create a Titan or Hunter, Titan or Warlock.
I do have a Titan. I have a Titan sitting there. Maha, how's it going, dude? When should I set up my hype alarm for Marathon News? Well, listen. I've been wrong a few times, but I think at the beginning of this year I said February, and then in February I said March, and now I'm saying April. So at this point, I would set it for, is it April 3rd? When does Act 3 start?
Jake says April 1st. Wink, wink.
April 1st? Oh, wait, do I know something?
April 1st is when Act 3 does launch.
Okay,
Which I think
okay.
is really funny.
Yeah.
But April 1st is also April Fool's Day.
Yes, yeah. Okay, well, April 1st. I think if they, whatever the next Bungie thing is, I think is, because you know what, I really do think, obviously, like, the leaks, from last year around the pre-order bonus, and then also we've now seen stuff in Destiny that's clearly related to Marathon. So that just 100% is probably going to happen, right? So I'm thinking whatever the final content big reveal is for this episode, I think is when we have our best chance right now. But also we have, Frontiers coming up. Who knows when they're going to show that or how they're going to do it.
Yeah. My thought process behind it is whenever the Act 2 developer live stream kind of, because they talked about Act 3 and they talked about what happens after. I don't know if they're going to have an Act 3 reveal trailer.
Mm-hmm.
I think what they're going to do is they're just going to have a trailer talking about
Reveal tomorrow.
Showcase that's going to say, hey, in Bungie, in Destiny, we're gonna have this big event called Ride of the Nine, free to everyone. Go play it right now, and that's whenever it's gonna release. And then they're gonna say, also, we're gonna talk about Marathon. At least I hope. So, so that's my assumption. So maybe that puts it more towards like the middle/end of April, but maybe I'm a little bit more optimistic and hope it happens sooner. So. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm thinking April's a good time, but we'll see. We will see. And then if it doesn't happen in April, I will be saying May, and if it doesn't happen in May, I'll probably switch to June. And eventually I'll be right. Just, out of sheer, it's gonna have to be a month, right?
From my research paper, if they reveal it in April, it will come out in July.
It's true. If you're in the Discord, definitely check. Ace did put in a crazy detailed examination of how they've announced all of their Destiny stuff, and some good conclusions were drawn from that. But I think all good. Things are happening.
Specifically, that was for the next expansion.
Yeah,
not for Marathon, so I can't say anything to that. But yeah, I had looked at all when was the gameplay revealed and when did it actually come out, and it looks like if you reveal it in April, it's going to come out in July, which makes sense. So. Oh, someone had a great question, Jake. How can I find the Discord?
How can you find the Discord? The Discord, if you click over to my community posts, I have it shared there a bunch in the description of all my videos. I can post it as a pinned comment right now as well. That might be the easiest way for you.
You found it, but you know what? We're going to put it in there anyway for anyone that's lurking.
Yeah.
We have 14 people.
We'll drop it in there. Is it still giving me trouble? We'll see. Let's see if I can look this way. Oh, here we go. Look at this.
Where you're coming from and I hope Marathon works out for you.
What are you reading? I can't see the chat.
MW3 Killer has a 2-post comment, so I'm waiting for the second one to respond to it.
All right, let me see here.
But yeah, I'm super excited.
Boop.
One-sided to the flaws, but to be fair, yeah, definitely. Like, I feel like, and the thing about a live service game, in particular with Bungie, the thing that you can be happy about is like when Destiny 2 came out, people were very mad about it, but after a year, they fixed it. They brought back, or not, I can't remember if it was exactly a year, but it was like they brought back random roles, they brought back other stuff, they brought other stuff into the game to bring it back to where it is now. And so even if Marathon is not perfect on arrival, because it's going to be live service and with their track record, I feel like they will fix it. And that's another thing people don't talk about with Destiny in particular. because they do listen to community, it just takes so long because it's game development.
Mm-hmm.
If I have an idea for something right now, they can't just implement it tomorrow. It's gonna take a while for them to implement it. Like I talked about, like the triumphs. They did implement that eventually, and now it's amazing. People take it for granted. Fireteam Finder, huge. Imagine having to go to a third-party website and hope and trust that these people are gonna not be malicious and join them. That's what people did in Destiny
Yeah.
1 to do raids. Like, and then for Destiny 2 they had the actual official website that did it, and now it's in game, so that makes it even easier. Like, but people just take it for granted. It's like, I never use this or whatever.
Back
It's
in
like-
my day, we had to go to MLG.com and set up a clan and then invite people to play with you. Couldn't do anything through the game. Yeah. No, it is nice to have that stuff.
And that's I think Sate also put it good too. It's like you have a Bungie bias, but their flaws, I'll call it out. And the problem is there's calling out their flaws, and then there's just crapping on the game. There's like a fine line there, and I feel like as long as we can be honest about what they do good and honest about what we feel like they're doing bad, I feel like we'll be fine. But if people are just focusing on what they do bad, just crap on it, that's gonna be the bad thing.
Undefined, I made you the leader, so if you want to pop open to Curio the 9, I don't know where that is. But you can get us started, get us set up in that. A Bungie bias as well. Yeah, I get it. They're all
As
flaws.
someone
though.
that played Marathon and is super biased to Marathon, I know you're gonna be really biased when it comes out because you're just like the lore, and you're gonna be focused on that.
Yeah.
How much?
Oh, it's not out yet.
You're
Okay,
gonna
okay.
be, how much do you think you're gonna be more willing to give them the benefit of the doubt if the lore is not good? Let's say the lore just like they muddle it or they just fumble the bag. Like, how much credit are you gonna be willing to give them at that point?
I like to think that. I'm gonna try to be honest with my perspective, and I've liked everything I've seen so far.
Yeah.
The
I
X,
like it too,
so I don't know. You're right. Up until this point, right? Up until when it comes out, it's kind of like all very theoretical. I don't know. I think I'm pretty fair. Although I'm also very open. I'm very open to like enjoying things, even if like I wasn't super offended by the last season of Game of Thrones. You know, I did like Last of Us 2, so I'm a little more open to things, but. Yeah, it would be very unfortunate. I think the thing that would kind of upset me most is if a lot of the stuff that they did inside the ARG seemed very very curated to place it into the Marathon universe. Not exactly one-to-one with the canon of the originals, but to take the concept from the originals and build something that would I guess like logically fit into that world, even if some of the events get changed or characters are doing something else. I would be upset if they just entirely kind of removed, the essence of that timeline and some of the concepts that they play with. So I would dislike that if they entirely stepped away. Like, I think there's a lot of recurring themes about artificial intelligence and their place in the world and kind of humanity's relationship with them, and then this kind of disparity between how the alien races are operating, how human races are operating. Like, I think they need to play on some of that stuff. But also, if they just entirely focused on this kind of like cyberpunk avenue that they're going with the runners, I think that could be really cool and kind of a separate thing. But I think maintaining the backdrop of the Marathon universe would be really important. So I could see them doing something along that I wouldn't super enjoy. But
Okay.
yeah,
I
don't
know
know.
that like for some people, Marathon's a very sci-fi game, but if you really read the lore, we have like the 4 lore, which is like it feels like such a alien species, but at the end of the day, it feels like they're talking about like the creation of life.
Yes,
Like, 'cause
yeah.
there's just, like we also have this kind of bits of fantasy in there.
Mm-hmm.
So it really makes me wonder how much they're willing to lean into that like more fantasy aspect. Since we've had they've done Destiny for so long, like, are they willing to stick more straight sci-fi, or are they willing to still dip their toes into that little bit of fantasy?
Yeah, I think everything they've done with Destiny will be will be helpful. And I mean, like I said, I'm not super tapped into I have not made it through Bife's 10-hour video. I'm picking up pieces as I go over months to understand the story. But I think everything they've done here has been pretty cool. I definitely think, a few stumbles on the way with the Neptune. I don't think that was a lot of people's favorite vibe, but
I think going back, we can appreciate it for what it was. It's just the fact that it felt like it was the wrong time for that. Like, I feel like if that story would have come out after the final shape, people would have liked it much better. Because it felt much more of a, okay, the end of the world is here. The bad guy is at the Traveler, and let's go do this side mission. And now we're back. Okay, now it's the final shape campaign. Let's kill the witness. Like, it just felt like a huge detour for no reason. I feel like that's what made people mad about it. So, if it wasn't for that one aspect, I feel like people would like it a lot more.
Yeah, metaphysics, exactly, Michael. Yeah, that's the word. Which is also something that they do a really great job of playing with Destiny. I do think a lot of the Destiny stuff and all of the Halo stuff. It feels like Bungie, and this is something Michael has been bugging me and talking about. We've been wanting to do like a, the Bungie-verse kind of video, and I've slowly have this script just keep bigger and bigger, and I'm kind of just going in weird directions with it. But I do think that the constant riff of Bungie has been intertwining science fiction and metaphysical kind of psychedelic concepts. And from Marathon kind of directly to Halo, Oni kind of to side project, Myth as well, kind of fantasy focus, but the, kind of mainline, my concept of it would be like going from Pathways and Marathon to Halo to Destiny. Seems like they very much so are just kind of playing with these concepts over and over and over again and trying to see how many ways they can dissect them and look at it from a different angle. I think that's really cool. The Clovis Bray missions, I don't know if I've done those.
You have not. It's part of the Beyond. It's after the Beyond Light campaign.
Okay, I'll have to check that out, Killer.
That's something else you could probably do, like, by yourself, is try to do or like on stream, because I know you're streaming Destiny 2 this week. You could try to do the main storylines for some of the DLC that you haven't done. I feel like that would be something you could do if you're
get through all the campaigns.
If you want to do story aspect, like, I feel like that would be really good.
Yeah.
And then something I saw someone in the chat say who is Ace. I'm Ace. I'm Ace Traveler on Destiny, and I in the Discord too. I run the D2 community events and stuff, so I'm the mod for that server. So
he's a hero.
Play Destiny. I want to go that far.
Our lovely
I'm
Sherpa.
a Sherpa. I lead people to success. It's up to them to get themselves.
And humble. Do you see this?
Yeah, so if you want to play Destiny, hit me up in the Discord. I play Destiny a lot, and if I'm on, feel free to have you. I know Random, he popped in here for a little bit. He's the leader of the clan we have in Destiny. Clan. So if you want to be a part of it, we can send you an invite. I think maybe Random has to do it because he's the leader, but we can get you invited.
For some reason, I thought it was open or something. I might be entirely wrong about that, but pretty sure when I joined, I don't know.
Yeah, it should be, but I can't remember because I don't really deal with clan stuff that much. I got Random to invite me to it, so, but it should be okay. And then
I think I like the Xbox 360 Doritos Mountain Dew version of Jake rather than the really bad Jamaican drug dealer undercover costume Jake. I'm out here getting roasted. Listen, Rage, I'm a man of many flavors. I'm telling you, this is what I was saying, Ace. I was like, this is the version of me that's like the guy when you would go into GameStop in like 2009 and there'd be a TV in there and it'd be like proprietary GameStop TV, and it would just be like, and I got to sit down and play Battlefield Bad Company 2, and then he's like talking about it or some shit. That's the new era I'm in, so.
You look like, have you ever seen the British TV show IT?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yes. The dude. I know the black dude on there.
A brown shirt. It just makes me think of the main.
The main guy.
Show.
Yeah.
especially from like season 1, because I think there's an episode where he wears a brown shirt. So like, I don't know, you're just giving off that kind of vibe.
It'll slowly listen. This is what's gonna happen. It's like I take on a new appearance every few months or years. I'll let my hair go crazy. He does look like Moss. That's his name. Okay, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There's Moss. He's the other guy. I'm thinking of I just looked up the IT department show cast.
Do I need to do any more of these?
I'm thinking of Roy. Roy. That's the Moss is.
All right, hold on. Let me pull him up. Is Moss is the black dude, the other guy?
Yeah. I'm thinking of Roy. So search up Roy from the IT crowd. That's the name of the show. The IT crowd.
Yeah, I saw this a long time. Well, let me get a good one here. We can do like a side by side on the stream. Roy Trineman. What the fuck?
Look up the episode where he's wearing the brown shirt too, if you can find that.
Is this me? Is this me here? He's a dashing British man. I guess I'll take that. A bit. Oh wait, yeah. Here we go. Here we go with the finger in the mouth. There we go. Chris O'Dowd. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Wow, what a resemblance. I should grow out some sideburns.
Dashing. Yo, that's his dashing version.
Yeah.
That's your next look. That's where you're gonna reincarnate to again.
I look like the IT slop version right now. Okay. I see it.
Okay, maybe not that image.
Before coming here, I look like Sam Hyde. Yeah, especially before it was locked up. Ay.
That's great. There was one thing I wanted to say about Marathon. We kind of got sidetracked.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Something I'm excited for is new characters into the Marathon universe. Because at the end of the day, we've only really had the AIs as characters. We haven't really had any in-game characters besides them. Obviously, we've had the main characters.
Yeah, we've only had Robert Blake, Bernard Strauss. We had the president, Tiberius Buendia. We haven't seen them. Never seen them in the game though. Oh, wait,
so just like we're hearing about all these characters, imagine just having more characters in the universe that we can see and connect to is gonna be really fun. Even if it's more just AIs, like we know we heard about all the AIs that came on the ship. You know, one of them could have got plugged in, and they could be close to rampancy maybe by the time we get there in Marathon. So
all of the AI, you know, whichever ones are there could absolutely be rampant. Yeah.
I heard that they got they were in stasis or something that helped prevent it, but maybe one of them got hooked in at the start and that caused it. You can pick up any of those little quests you want, and then there's a PvE one you can pick up, and you can pick up a PvP one. So you can pick up.
It says I can get one for doing the Court of Blades. Perhaps that's what it said.
Yeah, so you just picked up the one that says doing strike, so you'll have to go to your inventory and delete it, and then pick up the one that is for the Court of Blades.
Wait. My inventory?
Yeah, you picked up the wrong one.
Where's my... Oh, you have to go to...
Sorry. Yeah, go to the quest tab.
Which one did I get? Wait. I got defeat bosses in Rushdown? Is that right?
Yeah, so that is for the game mode for Guardian games. So if you
where did I do that? Where did I do that?
Okay. So you do that from the tower. So go to the tower, and then there's the
okay.
Three icons at the top. The far left one is just really chill. Don't have to worry about it. The middle one has revives, and it's a little bit harder. And then the far right one is expert, which is harder, and it has
So not supremacy. That's Crucible. Okay. All right. We'll do a standard Rushdown. Yeah, you know, I think the coolest thing about the AI that we got from the ARG was the graffiti IRL art piece in Venice Beach had what I think is like a depiction of each of the AI characters on it. And they all had little motifs that maybe clue us into their personality. I forget all the specific ones, but you can tell like some were kind of, you know, devious. Maybe had like red eyes, were a little, you know, kind of hinting they might be the baddies. Some of them looked like confused or had like question mark eyes. It was something like that. I had to pull up a picture.
Yeah, I'm just excited for more characters because, you know, the thing that like I feel like Destiny has in spades is characters to connect to.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you might not like, you know, Nimbus from Neomuna.
My favorite though.
You might like or you might love him, you know, but then you might like Zavala, or you might like people love Oryx that we've been talking about here today too. So like, there's just characters, even villains that you can just connect to and just love. So I'm just excited to, because right now it's like, well, who wouldn't like the main character? You play as him. Well, who wouldn't like Durandal? You know, who wouldn't like them? So like, it's just like all these. But that's pretty much, you know, there's not much else after that. So I'm just excited for just more characters. Anything story related that you're just excited for?
I want to see where they go with the Traxxas stuff, because I do think that the ARG kind of sets up as Traxxas as like the big bad, the main player. So when we get the game, getting to see like, all right, does that mean like we're still going to be working with them, working against them, fighting them? Are they going to have like purely a narrative thing? Will we be able to interact with every faction? Trying to see how that goes. I'm getting made fun of for my destination. What is a destination coin? Should I not have that in my inventory? Is that some old shit?
That is very old shit.
Oh, back in my day.
Now it's a collection item. You know, now you have to have it. You can't get rid of it now.
Oh, geez, it's slow in here. Oh,
don't forget, with that trace rifle, if you hold the reload, you can do the.
Oh yeah, do my
stronger attack.
My danger version.
Michael said he loves failsafe. I love failsafe. I'm glad they brought her back. Like I really liked her when she came out in D2. I know people didn't like her as much, but
Golden, how's it going?
The dual personality of the AI.
Let's go, nice. Traxxas. Yeah, see, I do want people to, you know, engage in corporate scumbaggery if they want to.
Oh, the stream is really loud.
Is it going crazy?
Yeah, there's like a whole bunch of light on the screen, and I think that's what caused it to.
That's so interesting. I don't know, because it says my connection through YouTube is saying that's excellent. Oh, look at it. Oh, okay, it is a thing. It's a widget? Oh, what is this? Oh.